all fire, earth, cusp to your chakra reading for September. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button. This is for Leo, Virgo cusp, Aries, Taurus cusp, and Sag, Cap cusp. Okay, guys, welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome, and welcome, cross watchers. This is not really a great cross watcher video, but if you're married or you're with your significant other and you want to know why are they acting a little weird, it's always great to watch, right? Okay, let's see what's going on. See what's going on with you. Um, Going straight into this energy of fire earth, we do have 36 divine wisdom coming out, talking about that soul star chakra over here, guys. This is about that divine wisdom of the universe available to you at all times. This is about that deeper divine wisdom coming through. You may know that you are deeply connected to an expression of the divine light of the universe. Make sure that you understand that the divine light has within it the powerful knowledge and wisdom of the cosmos. Okay, if you tap right into this, you know, we do this during meditation, hypnosis. This is really where we really tap into that divine wisdom, or just sitting peacefully, right? If you sit peaceful, you can hear type of scenarios, right? So sometimes when we need some kind of answer that lies within us, right, and we're having a challenging time bypassing these problems, right, we can just sit and listen and process and trust in this process, right? Or align yourself to dig deep, right, within yourself so that you can find these answers. And of course, tarot helps us with these answers as well as we are digging deep. So through tarot, you can actually have this thrown at you, give you something to discern on, and then reach out and say, oh my gosh, I'm getting it, right? Because it's opening up that crown chakra, getting you aligned, right, for those deeper places. Meditation is what helps align those chakras, right? And for some of you, you might even be doing Kundalini, right? Which is very powerful for the chakras, if you know how to do that, right? Sacrifice over here, we're talking about letting go of things that no longer serve you. Release for the blessing to come in. Beautiful hangman card coming in over here that says, I am looking at the divine. I am paused, looking at what no longer serves me so that I can let that go. But I'm in a place of pause, right? A place of pause, so that I can be enlightened, so I can see. So I can also bring in the joy and the happiness. 1 + 2 = 3. So it's going to bring in that joy and that peace within yourself. And really balancing yourself with the 2. Which we will be doing the angel numbers this month. So we won't dig too much into that right now. But as we are seeing them for the chakras, it's very important as well that we understand this. See, because you are in this happiness of letting go. And then you have the 9 for the spiritual strength, right? So the spiritual strength is saying, well, do we have this peace, right? We find this peace within ourselves as we're really attuned and really opening up that third eye, really having that higher clarity and that higher understanding. And as you're opening up that third eye, leading to that crown chakra, right? As you're crowning, you are hitting that star soul chakra, which is anchored to the crown chakra about 6 inches, which is the divine area of where the soul resonates, where the spirit resonates. So yeah, getting into the 9 over here. Let's just see what this kind of says, though, from its understanding from a higher level. It says you've been through so much to get to this point, and even though you may have acquired some scars from the battles, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experiencing with different things in your life at this time, or experimenting. You might be experiencing different things within your life as well. Okay, all of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge from the future. Okay, so this one says, instead, tap into all your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcomes. This is where you're using that divine wisdom to really push. I feel like that's it, because it's saying if you're using the spiritual strength within, you're getting in this divine wisdom, you are pushing. I mean, some of you might even be doing, you know, Akashic record type of hypnosis is, seeing what the records are saying, seeing, what the halls are doing, right? Where is these records? What's going on with my life? What's my life purpose? So this card's really encouraging you to remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. Okay, discipline, stability, and persistence. Okay, you may be tired and weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give up. Instead, it's time to what? Push. Push for that inner wisdom. Something big is happening. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And this is, I love this because this is also all that purple coming in, all of that inner clarity coming in. This is really a reading of really having this higher wisdom, this higher clarity, this higher understanding from the sources of. Now, this is a sacral chakra, so it's saying through the desires, I desire to forgive myself or to forgive everybody around me who's, pushed me to this point, or, forgiving myself for allowing this to happen to me, right? Not pushing myself away from a situation fast enough. Maybe I was experimenting too much or allowing something or waiting for something to grow that I realize now I've sacrificed more than I needed to, right? So it says it's time for you to commit to happiness. It's time for you to grow. It's your time. It's your time to free yourself from these clouds, to allow this to come through. But through your higher awareness and clarity, you're going to have all of this intuitiveness that's going to come through, that's going to give you this kind of aha moment. So there's definitely could be a tower. You could feel that tower, because the tower brings what? The chaos to order, but also brings in the ultimate awareness of the understanding. Because sometimes we need that push from the universe to say, hey, look, I need this to go away, but I have to make sure that you understand why this is happening. With the sacrifice over here, you do have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a beautiful chakra card in its own way, because as you can see, he's rooted to the ground with his root chakras. His heart is open, and yet his crown is open. So he has the ultimate wisdom of understanding where his security is, where his solid foundation is coming from. And that's what you're pondering in this hangman mode. You're having these insights at this time. And if you haven't started, right, it's coming. And then don't allow it to cause confusion, right? Just go with the flow. Allow it to tell you. Let your higher self tell you what you need to know. Allow it to be open. Allow yourself to receive this information and these messages. It may even come from someone else that grabs your attention and makes you think about the situation. But this situation is freeing your spirit for the exploration, for the ultimate discovery and the limitless potentials that you will see as you are looking around and you're going, oh, aha, aha, oh, the ultimate awareness coming towards you. The forgiveness is talking about receiving and reflecting on this situation, having the desire. Well, you got the sacral chakra. This is a card of desire to take this information, feeling ambitious about the next moves that you're going to have, as this Ace of Pentacles is coming to you, right? It's coming to you for you, because you're having a happy surprise coming towards you, whether it's new love, whatever it is. But you're also going to have this sensitivity that's coming through as well, this new feeling. That's because you're starting to commit to the happiness. As you start committing to the happiness, you bring on these new feelings, this new freedom, this new place of, I don't feel like I'm holding anything down. The forgiveness card is very important, because as we forgive, we get rid of karmic debts. We get rid of karma, the karmic cycles. So this says holding on to the negative energy will strengthen your karmic cycles, and forgiveness can break that pattern. The most important person you must learn to forgive is always yourself. Blaming yourself for failures blocks the natural flow of love, which will attract all good things into your life. Okay, so it says whether it's a natural energy of love, unless you release the negative energy of hate, anger, intolerance, or blame, Every soul in the path has free will, and you will have no control over that. What you do have control over is how you react to the manifestations of others' free wills. There's that action to the reaction that we talk about a lot during manifestation. How long are we holding on to this for? Are we holding on to this, you pissed me off, last week and I'm still holding on to it for a week? Or am I just going to say, you know what, screw it, let it go, you know what? And of course, depending on the circumstance of how hard it is and what they've done, it's going to take a little bit longer. But then you have to be sensible with yourself and say, how long should I hold this with the 4 of coins? How long should I hold on to this that makes me so mad, right? Or do I, when do I really start this healing process? Everybody's situation is going to be a little bit different, but remember, we don't want to harbor that for so long, right? Some people are harboring pissed offness from their brothers and sisters or whoever for damn 10 years. And it's like, dude, get rid of that. That happened when you were like 16. You are like 38 years old. You're really, I've never talked to him ever since he messed up that book that I had. That was, it's like, really? Because all that does is just harbor and weigh down, and it causes karmic cycles, and it causes karma between the two of you. That's where karma is built. Holding on to things. So we have to see, depending on what it is, how long we hold on to those things and when to forgive, right? And, it's crazy. I am going to bring this up. I don't know if the person that wrote me, it was a Gemini Cancer, was so mad at me. I did a reading just like this for Gemini Cancer. They were so mad at me. They literally told me I was freaking crazy. You can't get rid of that stuff within a week. You never lived life. Yeah, literally. And it's like, no, actually, you're upset about the situation and calling me out on this reading because you're still holding on to this shit. You just proved my point. You literally just proved a point. Of course, I don't keep those things up there. I don't like negativity like that, excuse me, on my channel. It can affect other people, cause other people to argue back, So I erase them. But it's so crazy because it's actually, I'm going to use it in this reading because that could be feelings that some of you may have, though. You're crazy. You can't. Look, I'm not talking about death, and I'm not talking about stuff like that. What I was talking about was if you had to pay out $100, that you really couldn't afford $100. But you're going to hold on to that upsetness about having to spend that $100 and keep complaining about it. And it's been, you need to let that go within, 24 to 48 hours, guys. Seriously, that $100 already spent, it's gone. The best thing you can do now is work towards manifesting. Well, if I put out $100, maybe I can make $200-300 back. Maybe I can manifest more since I had to spend it out. Because there's no worries, right? Because if I spend it out, even though it hurt, doesn't mean I can't make it back. That person was really pissed off at me about that, you guys. Called me all kinds of nasty names. Okay, so am I worried about it? No, I forgave them right away. I was like, okay, I forgive you. You don't understand what, maybe you listened to it wrong. You don't see what I'm saying properly. But of course, I forgave them right away because they don't understand the process, right? Or they're really just that bitter about that $100. It's like, dude, you already spent that. It's been a month. Like, literally, because I'm intuitive, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. They spent that like a month ago, and they can't get rid of it. She is still literally talking about $100-200 that she spent and lost on something that she had to fix from 2 months ago. And she's still bitter about that and wants, and thinks I'm crazy. Okay. And I know that pretty much to a T. Yeah, I do personal readings, I know. Okay, but seriously, right? So it's saying no because it's working for you. Look, it's currency, you know, and these things, we live in a world of opposition, and we live in a duality. We live in a world of polarity. It's like, you know, like there is going to be bad days and good days, but how, you know, and you know they're coming, you know, but it's like, how long are we going to hold on to that really bad scenario, or are we just going to move on from it, right? So literally it says withdraw from the loss, you know, and commit to the happiness, because there's so much more out there for you that we don't want to just really get caught up in the hatred and the resentments, and even if it's from yourself, right? You want to, like, you know what? I know I screwed it up. I fucked this up, man. But I got to forgive myself and move forward, because there's so much more out there. And there is the Two of Cups. There's so much more, whether it's a love situation, whether, you know, it's a money thing, maybe you gambled too much, or maybe you made a bad investment. Now you're like holding, I'll never invest again. I screwed that up. Don't think that way, right? We all screw up, right? So it says with the Fool card that you guys are doing wonderful. You know, there's the dawning of a new day all the time, because we're always learning. You know, life's about learning. It's not about holding on to all the bad things, because if we hold on to all the bad things, we never want to face the day again, or have relationships, or have love, or have friends. Shit, we might not even want to have family. I was like, I can't stand you people. I don't even want a job because I can't stand you people. You know, it's like, God, I got to get up and go to work, but I can't stand them. You see what I'm saying? So we have to balance that stuff out. But with the higher wisdom, it's saying you shall learn how to do these things. Spiritually, you know how to do this. Look at that, getting rid of past resentments, upsetness, the desire to reconcile, cutting those losses, self-sacrifice. Take it away, throw it away. Don't worry about it. Making amends within yourself. Failure happens to everybody, right? That's like people who say nothing bad ever happened to them. I was like, what are you, 5? Because even when you're 5, your cookie fell on the floor, and let me tell you, you were so upset because your cookie fell on the floor and the dog ate it. Right? That was horrible for 5. Okay, that's like traumatic. Like my cookie, you know? Don't tell me, right? So funny. Okay, guys. So funny, but life is funny, and, you know, we take it with a cup of salt, and a grain of salt, and a grain of sugar as well. Sometimes it's salty, sometimes it's sweet. Sometimes it's just straight out sour, and sometimes it's just like puke. Right? It's like, that tastes like puke. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to go ahead and do each one of your signs, okay? Doing it a little different, keeping it fresh over here. So I'm going to go in a row as much as possible. So we're going to go Aries, Taurus first. So show me what Aries, Taurus needs to learn from this situation, please. Oh, beautiful Aries, Taurus. You're going to have a lot of nostalgia. So doing this situation, when this divine wisdom really comes in and you really get seeing clearer, you're going to really have a lot of nostalgia going back to the past. It's really going to catch your attention of things that need to be settled, right? And it's going to be for the better good, which is the 10 of Pentacles, really bringing in the good fortune. It's also going to allow you to see, like, maybe where the happiness was, or maybe I should have done this or that for my financial, you know, situations, or, you know, but don't let it write on you too long, right? Especially if it's in a negative zone, because what it is really it's about learning, right? It's about learning. Like maybe there was a past mistake in the past, like I said, maybe it was a bad investment. I do know Aries, Taurus do like to invest money a lot, so, you know, big stock market, stuff like that. So I would say that don't allow those. See it from a good side. See it from a learning side, right? Don't allow the past to keep you, you know, stuck in a negative zone. Let that past go so that you can see what you can build and gain within the future with the sacrifice and the 4 of Pentacles, right? The Hangman and the 4 of Pentacles. So don't allow yourself to get too stuck there. Learn it from a stepping stone situation so you come back. And then, of course, you're probably also going to be nostalgic about the times that were very happy where you had lots of money. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this says that you can co-create from this place, because it could be allowing you to see from the pros and cons of situations, really grounding yourself over here with this Taurian energy of the Emperance coming in, right? So where you can really see the values of what's, what's really coming at you, which is a very good thing for you. And it'll also bring up your passions, which is really good for you as well, because you have the fire in you, right? I mean, this is a fire earth reading, but it's also going to allow you to find that balance within yourself over here, bringing in that you know what, I can do this, right? And really balance that out. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful. Start co-creating from that point of view, looking at it from a different nurturing type of situation. Okay, and being so creative, I mean, you're very creative, so can't really say that though. I mean, you're all fire, so. Okay, so going straight to Leo, Virgo. You have the world over here, so it's talking about you're just going to shift. You're just, you're taking this completion. This is just going to allow you to complete this like right off the bat. So you're definitely just going to move in right in. You're just saying, I see the opportunity. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let it slide, and I'm just going to slide right into what it is I really want accomplished. I don't want to dwindle back to I don't want to focus on anything from the past. I don't want to focus on any of that. I'm just going to say my goodbyes, do what I need, and plant the new seeds and just start right away. So it looks like you're just going to literally just kind of like hit the door, that new opportunity, that door, and you're just going to slide right back into it. Kind of like saying goodbye to, like I say goodbye to you. I see what the opportunity is. Everything's well, because I don't want to focus on all of this other stuff. So very good, guys, very good. It looks like, through the forgiveness, it's like everybody's going to do it a little bit different. That's why we're all different signs. But the overall energy is definitely right there, right? Going straight to Sag Cap. Sag Cap says that they're going to do the hermit thing as well. They're just going to, I'm going to withdraw. I'm going to kind of isolate myself from the situation until I can overcome this obstacle, getting straight to the forgiveness and the what's overcoming. So definitely you're feeling like you want to kind of hide out a little bit from this situation. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to forgive, but I'm going to look at new opportunities with the higher wisdom within the self, right? Because I'm just not... it's going to take, it feels like for Sag Cap, it's going to take you a few minutes. Here's your beautiful Sag Cap card coming out. This is your card, but it is upside down because it's saying, because right now I need to gather, I want to gather all this extra strength so that I can actually really gather that energy of stability before I really push out all the passions, because it's almost like I need to redirect myself within the spiritual center. Spiritually center yourself. Thank you, Spirit. I heard her say it. I heard my spirit guide say it. She said, spiritually center yourself. It's just amazing. Really, guys, one thing I've noticed about these readings since I've been doing them this way this month, doing them this way is so cool because you guys are gathering all the same energy from the overall reading. But then as I dig deeper into what you're doing from this standpoint, everybody's doing something almost the same, but in such a different kind of standpoint. So you could say they kind of all sound the same because you're all grounding yourself because of the earth energy. But yet, and then you have this fiery force that's coming out of each one of you as well, but yet it's done so like minutely different, right? Because you're seeing, like I said, to ground yourself till you see the progress that you want to see coming in over here, Sag Cap. So these readings are off the chart. I love them. And I've actually been having a lot of fun with them, which really raises my vibration to do so because I can see each individual sign, taking these different steps. It's really, I think they're really fun. So I hope you guys are enjoying the reading because, I think it's really fun over here. And it's kind of fun to see how you guys are so much alike, but yet you have these little quirks. You see what I'm saying? That actually individualize yourself into each area. So it's really fun. Okay, so some of you are going after that true romance. And I can see it. I have the Hierophant. I have the Empress. You know, we have the commitment. So it could be just letting go of something, and maybe you're allowing new romance to come in with the happy surprise. I mean, that's new love right here. Page of Cups, allowing that new love to come in. Let go of something that doesn't serve you. Ooh, look for your signs. There's going to be signs all over the place. 111, 222, 444 in the near future. In the near future, you're just going to see all the success start coming out and around you guys. So, beautiful reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.